So, welcome again guys. This is our second topic, which is motion of a charged particle in a uniform magnetic field. So, pag meron daw tayong magnetic field na lies on the plane of the screen or the page, we can use the green vectors or green field lines with arrowheads. So, ang figure A natin, which is magnetic field out. Kasi, we can visualize na yung arrow is heading towards us, so it is going out. While the figure B is directed into the screen, that's why we have our symbol magnetic field in. Okay. So next, we have since we found that the magnetic force acting on the charged particle moving in a magnetic field is perpendicular to velocity and the magnetic field. The work done on the magnetic force on the particle is zero. So our work here is zero now. Now, according to section 6.1, if the force is always perpendicular to the velocity, yung path ng particle is a circle. So, meron tayong force na nagkakos ng centripetal acceleration, which is from section 6.1, you have summation of F equals to mass times centripetal acceleration, in which centripetal acceleration is equals to v squared over r. So since you have a summation of force can also be equal to magnetic force, in which magnetic force is, going back sa our equation 1, is charge times velocity times magnetic field. And we can divide this by velocity para makancel yung velocity natin dito. Then next, we have move muna natin to. Then we have this one and multiply natin by r. Maka-cancel yan and we will have an r here. Then ito na. And divide both sides by charge and the magnetic field. We can get the radius of the circular path of the particles. And that is our equation number 3. So next, we have the angular speed of the particle, which is from equation number 10.10, which is from tangential velocity and angular velocity of the equation. So divide both sides by r and makuha natin yung angular speed of the particle. And since r is equals to mv over qb, then we can move qb here and cancel yung velocity. And that is the angular speed of the particle. And we can also find the period of the circular motion. So from the period of the motion is equal to the So the period of the motion t is equals to the circumference of the circle divided by the speed of the particle, in which the circumference of the circle is equals to 2 pi r. Diba? And yan, 2 pi r. And since uh, velocity, velocity is equals to r times angular speed, maka-cancel natin yung r and yung r, leaving the angular speed dito. Yan. And since angular speed is equals to qb over m, you can input qb here and m. So yan, this is the period of the circular motion. So, paano naman pag ang charged particle ay mag-move sa uniform magnetic field with its velocity at some arbitrary angle with respect to magnetic field? Its path is helix. As a result, a sub x is equals to 0, and the x component of the velocity remains constant. The charged particle is a particle in equilibrium in this direction. The magnetic force QB, Q velocity times B, causes the components Vy and Vz to change in time. However, the resulting in motion is a helix whose axis is parallel to the magnetic field. So pag mapunta yung particle natin sa uniform magnetic field, yung path ng particle natin is helix. So pag ganyan, pag mapunta siya sa magnetic field, uniform magnetic field. So ang projection ng path sa y and z plane is pag dito yung perspective natin, we can see it as circle, diba? Pag dyan yung perspective natin. So, next, we have our second example, which is a proton moving perpendicular to uniform magnetic field. A proton is moving in a circular orbit of radius 14 centimeter in a uniform 0.35 Tesla. Magnetic field perpendicular to the velocity of the proton. Find the speed of the proton. So, since speed of light is the fastest speed, dapat yung speed ng proton is mas lesser dito. Kaya from equation 23 to 9.3, which is r equals to mass times velocity over qb, we can divide it by qb over m. So makancel to and makancel to, putting qb here. So malagay yung qb dito and yung mass, and that is our equation for this example. And ma-input natin yung charge, which is proton, which is the value of 1.6 times 10 raised to the negative 19 coulomb, and our magnetic field, which is 0.35 Tesla, and the radius, which is 0.14 meter, if you convert that from centimeter. And ito din yung mass ng proton which is given na siya. And calculating all of that, we will have 4.7 times 6 meter per seconds. And that is the speed of the proton.